All right, so this is my hardscaping that I just put in over, I probably started this about 4 weeks ago, right? And the beginning was a slower process, like just trying to learn, because I've never done anything like this before. So kind of like a aforemention of that. Me and my brother-in-law installed these hardwired exterior lighting kind of all over the front yard, and sorry for the blurriness of it. I'm trying to record and narrate. So yeah, so we laid down the wire first, and what we did was we used you can kind of see the mark right there. We have a transformer that's over here. I'll do that in another video. But when the houses were being built, I actually buried a pipe in the sidewalk. So you can see there's a line there. So we came from the transformer with a edge cutting tool. It's I'll show what that is as well later. And just with each little section, as you can see, we planted some lights. So anyway, this was the first one that I started with. And so I have this pitch. I live in South Carolina, and I have this pitch on my yard. It's not flat, right? So as I was saying before, it's your first row of bricks that you got to get level. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on it, right? So you can kind of see that going into the ground, there's a row there. So once you have that first row level, everything else is going to be level. So this is like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen a retaining wall or anything like that be built on like the side of a road or something to prevent the earth from washing away basically when it rains. So I'm going into the ground like 1 or 2, I think it may be 3 right there. And then I'll go the next row so I don't have to use as many bricks into the ground, you know what I mean? It's not like there's 4 rows of bricks right here under the ground. It stops. And so here's maybe as I walk up to this, you can see this one as well. This was the second one. I'm gonna do that. My neighbor's getting a pool built, so I haven't done that one yet. And you can kind of see it, get a real good look at it right here. This is, I probably should have started here, huh? Right, so you can see how I'm going into the ground. This had to be much longer because the pitch, as you can tell, is much more significant. So you can see over there, it starts with a 2, and then it finishes over here. All right, so I started on this side, and all I did was use, I think I'm using like 3 tools right now. No, 5, 6, right? So I'm using the rubber mallet to smack the brick in, get it level. I'm using a square, just keep it basic. It doesn't need to be anything. And the bricks aren't exactly square either, so I know it's not going to be exact. So I'm just kind of like, as I do it, I just kind of step back and eyeball it, depending on the direction that I'm trying to. So you can see that's not exactly straight, but the fine, I'm not finished yet. I got the fine detail coming up probably this weekend or next. Once I finish this, I'm gonna rent a wet saw, and I'm gonna cut these corner pieces so that it's like a 45 cut. And then I'll probably do another video on that as well, or include it in this one, whichever. Right, but it's coming out really sweet. I am going to end up, I'll post the whole thing, like what I spent, which really is not, I'm saving on all the labor, so it ends up being pretty reasonable and adding a significant amount of curb appeal. And it ended up matching very well with the brick that's already on the house.